What's up, guys? My name is Bravo, and welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 7-star raid update. Now, as you can see, I am not in the game because I just want to dive right into it. Like, we already know the gist of these 7-star raids by now, where we're just going to fight a mighty Pokemon, we're going to get a mighty mark, all that gibberish and all that stuff. So, I'm just going to dive straight in. No introduction needed. Let's just get right into it. So, our next 7-star raid is going to be Tera Normal Rillaboom. And the dates are going to be as follows. We're going to have them at July 28th, Friday, to July 31st on a Monday. And then after that is going to have a repeat on August 4th, Friday to August 7th. So those are the dates that has been confirmed for the Tera Normal Rillaboom raid. And what you see here is Rillaboom right here. I chose 4 notable moves that this Rillaboom could potentially have in the raid, and I chose 3 notable Pokemon that we can use to counter against this Pokemon. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the first move I was thinking about is Body Slam. It's a normal type move that has a chance to paralyze the opponent. Well, 30% chance. It's a really good move for some Pokemon like Snorlax, but Snorlax is not in the game yet. We're just gonna have to wait until DLC because it's been revealed there. But yeah, Rillaboom has access to that move, so I have a feeling it might use Body Slam to get that 30% chance to paralyze us whenever it wants to. It also has access to Boom Burst, and it's a 140 base special attack, and it's an AoE attack. I'm pretty sure Rillaboom might have this move, but at the same time, I don't understand why it would even have this move when its special attack is extremely low, being at base 60. So if it was to have Boom Burst, then yeah, it's gonna do a lot of damage, but it's not gonna do like damage at its peak, sort of thing. It's also gonna probably have a signature move, Drum Beating, because it has the chance to, well, it's a 100% chance to lower our speed by 1%. So I feel like Rillaboom would use that if we're using like any Pokemon that is gonna suffer from that. And it will also have Earthquake as well, so it could deal with like Pokemon that's like fire types and whatnot. So yeah, those are the 4 notable moves. I forgot to change it. It is not going to be Tera Grass. Is going to be Tera Normal, not a shiny. But yeah, it's also going to have Grassy Surge, so that's another thing that could be into play here. The minute it sets up Grassy Surge, it's going to immediately have moves like Drum Beating, or I may be wrong. It could even not have Earthquake, and it could just have like Wood Hammer, because Wood Hammer is a stronger attack, but you do take recoil damage from it. So I do feel like Rillaboom would have these 2 moves, including Boom Burst, just to get a lot of damage going, and just Body Slam just to get the paralysis. So yeah, that's the analysis for Rillaboom. And another thing is, I have a feeling it will be Adamant as well, so we're gonna have to watch out for that. Now, this is the part where we're gonna talk about the Pokemon that we can use against Rillaboom. I chose 3 of the best counters, and one of them is a Pokemon Home exclusive. So if you don't have that last Pokemon, then you can use the 2 other options. The first option I have here is Koraidon. Now, Koraidon is a really good Pokemon for these 7-star raids, as it just has high attack power. It has the Oracle Impulse to set up the sun, and it gets in a special, not a special attack, but it gets like an attack boost right afterwards. It's really good. And you could also pair it up with Shell Bell, so you could like get a lot of HP once you're doing your hits, like once you get your hits in. And the move set I have here, Swords Dance, so you can increase your attack power. Collision Course is a really good move for Koraidon's signature move, and not only that, it deals extra damage if it's super effective. So it's kind of like an expert belt in a way. You also have Screech, so you can lower Rillaboom's defense by 2, and you have Drain Punch, so you could like benefit from the Shell Bell and the Drain Punch healing factors. And EV spread over here, we have max attack, max HP, just a little bit of defense, and it's an adamant nature. I'm sure Rillaboom would have Drum Beating or Wood Hammer as its attacks, so just having a little bit of defense would be really helpful. If it does have if it has Boom Burst, it has Boom Burst. Like, there's pretty much nothing we could do about that. The next Pokemon is Iron Hands. Now, for people who doesn't know, for the players that has Pokemon Violet, they can use Iron Hands. If you have Pokemon Scarlet, you can use Koraidon. That's for like people who didn't like get all their trades in. But next Pokemon, we're gonna talk about Iron Hands. I have a metronome on this thing because I have a feeling it will do a lot. Like, it could benefit from this, right? You could just go for Drain Punch every single time. You could do Belly Drum, you could do Focus Energy, do the Drain Punch, and just keep doing it over and over, and you're gonna get that boost. Like, is this gonna keep going? So the move sets, you have Close Combat. It's a very good fighting type move. Let's be honest. I do have Belly Drum. We are going to be losing some HP, but we do need Belly Drum to maximize our attack power. We have Drain Punch, so we could regain that HP after health Belly Drum. I said Health Drum for a second. Wow. And Focus Energy, so we can increase our critical hit ratio. I'm actually surprised Iron Hands have this, but to be honest, it's the Paradox Pokemon of Hariyama. I keep forgetting that. And the EV spread is kind of like the same as Koraidon's here, but now that I'm looking about it, it's funny how Iron Hands has a little bit more attack power and HP than Koraidon. So yeah, that's actually the benefit. The only difference is that Iron Hands is slow, and yes, it's just slow pretty much. So yeah, same EV spread, Adamant Nature, max attack, max HP, and a little bit of defense, so we could live on Wood Hammer, and we could benefit from Drain Punch strats. Now the last Pokemon I'm going to be talking about, and once again, this is for people who like transferred Pokemon from BDSP, Sword and Shield, or Legends Arceus. If you do not have this Pokemon, then you can use the first two options. But the last option is Arceus Fighting. Now, Arceus is a really outstanding Pokemon. I do have the Fist Plate on it, so you can change it into a fighting type, and you can just switch its Tera type into fighting while doing so. And there's pretty much nothing else to go about it. Just give it the Fist Plate, and it's gonna change into a fighting type. Now the move set is Calm Mind, so you can raise your special attack and defense by 1. You have Judgment, because signature move of Arceus, and the type changes since you have a Fist Plate. It'll change into a fighting type. Acid Spray, so you can lower Rillaboom's special defense by 2, and Recover, so you can recover all that HP, 50%. Now for the EV spread over here, it's a modest Arceus. We have max special attack, max HP, and a little bit of defense. So there's like multiple ways to go about this. I just picked out Pokemon that could be really useful whenever you're doing like a solo raid, or if you're doing a raid with groups. I don't know which Pokemon, like which support Pokemon you would use against a Rillaboom, but if I was to guess, you could use Pokemon like Berserker for the Screech. You can use Umbreon for like Fake Tears and Helping Hands. Like pretty much any Pokemon that has those moves, you can use them in this raid, because I feel like it could be really helpful. Just don't use a Pokemon that Rillaboom could just one-shot immediately. So you're gonna have to like use Berserker, because not much is going to be affecting that Pokemon whenever Rillaboom's there, so you'll be fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that is, wow, like this is actually the last 7-star raid of all the starters we're getting. That's actually really crazy. Like, it's funny because when this game came out, we started off with Charizard, and then we were just working our way up with some of these starters. Like, we gotten all of the Galar starters, we gotten all of the Kalos starters. Hopefully we can get the starters for Unova, Alola, Kanto. Like, honestly, the Kanto starters are they're just overrated, but I have a feeling they will be in the game later on in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'm surprised that they want to bring back certain Pokemon. Like, I mean, Snorlax is a plus, but they bringing back Pokemon like Executor. Like, who's gonna use that right now?
What's up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more of these in the future, subscribe and turn on notifications. Take care, everybody.